best we're getting tonight, I think.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's true. Okay. Well, I have to fix tabletop because tabletop's being stupid again. So remember, it's giving me that same issue it did the other day where it just doesn't want to capture. So I've got to like, fix stuff.
Yeah.
Does anything ever really work?
The game capture randomly likes to stop working sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh no. I think I just accidentally launched my OBS. Oh no.
I keep having to. Okay, I don't know what this recent like update did, but it keeps making me have to change the capture method to Windows 10.
Weird.
Huh.
Which it never did that before. It's only done the past 2 streams now, and it's like, why?
Also, I just want to say, don't forget to disable sound alerts.
Why'd you wait till now, 20 minutes into our start screen, to tell me this?
Because I didn't have Twitch up.
Aspire!
I didn't notice. I was just.
You were typing a chat!
We got time.
We have time. No, we're off the start screen. We don't have time anymore.
Oh, well.
Hi, everybody. We're professionals.
What is professional?
Why you gotta ruin it like this?
Because even I know I am not a professional. I am professional in quotation marks.
I think it's one of those boxes that you walk into to talk to a priest.
That's confessional.
No, I still think the denial box is where we need to be.
The denial box?
Have you not seen the denial box?
Oh, I've seen the denial box.
See, here's the thing.
An entire river in a box.
It's funny you say denial box. That's pretty much what confessional is.
Help.
Except the one poking you is God.
Let's be real, he doesn't care if you're confessing. He already knows what you did. Hi, everybody.
Hey, guys. We're fine.
Last time shit hit the fan.
Not really. It was okay.
Not really.
A very personal thing has now been exposed to like half the party.
Yeah. Things happened last time. Yeah.
It's fine.
Honestly, we blame Aspire.
I did nothing. I put her in a room to cry, okay?
In a room that people frequent. Anyway.
Oh, wait, I forgot that Nate's depressed. I need different music.
Oh, I can make depressed. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Methinks It Must Have Been the Wind is not a good song for me right now.
That's not depressing.
Nope, that's not depressing enough, that one.
This works.
Nope. This one.
See what you did, Ross?
Look,
Mine's not
I
depressing,
don't
it's just-
control the DM.
See, mine's depressing for other reasons.
Mm.
I know Aspire's going to inevitably go see what song I just switched to.
God dang it.
This is kind of a banger.
No!
I don't even know why.
It's called Modified Memory.
Oh.
Yes.
Hate you.
This reminds me of
Yeah,
Shinigami
browser
Tensei.
fucking hates me right now, and 2 tabs is pushing it.
But yeah, last time, horribly personal details were brought forth upon the group. Somebody went and cried about it. Somebody went off and is actually depressed about it because he is upset because he hurt somebody. And, yeah.
You probably need way more time than is being allowed
Yeah,
Danika
that
may
part.
or may not have given our rogue an existential crisis.
That as well. All in all, it is not a good mental health day for our characters.
He's
When is-
broken.
When is it ever a good mental health day for her
Take
characters?
that back.
Hold up.
I take that back.
It was until
It's a fantastic mental health day for Kel, because Kel has no idea what's going on.
Leo was fine at the beginning of the day. He woke up in like a great mood and nobody was okay with that. It's like, okay, that poor boy just can't be happy.
Yep.
Decisions were made.
You've been swifted. Just get used to it.
Jeez.
That was a joke.
Yeah. So where do we want to pick up?
Well, Leo wasn't gonna come back for like, at least a little bit longer.
Okay.
So whatever's going on in there.
Did we leave off before you guys started talking, or after conversation over here?
I think they just were sitting there when Nate left.
Danika and Seraphina were talking a little bit, but then like they finished talking and stuff like that. Like,
Okay, you're not making this easy.
listen, what do you want?
That's what you asked!
You asked questions. We finished a lot of the major conversations already.
I heard something passing in town that they were discussing these things called taxes and enforcing them.
He may or may not be going back to Starting at Light. She is somewhere. He's somewhere. He's in his post. He's standing there waiting for people. Don't worry about that.
Don't talk to Nate about enforcing taxes. You don't want to get him started.
He's waiting for Nate to talk about cars extended warranty. Nate, you get back.
Yep.
That's where we're starting.
Oh no. This sucks. I just feel bad. He's probably gonna just go ahead and walk in. He won't. He's not gonna meet anybody's eyes or anything. He's just gonna like kind of drag his feet.
That's fair. Continue.
He'll head in. Man, he doesn't know what to do with himself. He like almost wants to go talk to Riley, but that also feels wrong right now. I guess he would just go over here to the door and knock on the wall because there's no door.
Yeah, they don't believe in doors.
He'd knock on the door for him and like poke his head in.
Well, Aspire's muted currently, so...
This is true.
Sorry, I was typing. I didn't want the clicky clacky.
You mean this clicky clacky?
That noise?
My mic doesn't pick it up as well, but I'm smacking my desk.
Listen, I can type quiet, but then I type slow, and that's not fun for me. Okay.
Oh my god.
You like the chaos.
Why do you... Okay, why does Seraphina, who's crying, Citrus? She's crying in a corner under a desk. Why would you do that to her?
I'm also going to respond to this via voice because I was going to respond via typing, but it's not that it's you targeting me, Citrus. It's the fact that it's literally been me or Drag for the majority of Gabbo's existence.
Yeah.
It's clearly it's our fault for being the most entertaining to get punted in the shits.
You know, I guess.
Or the head.
It's
or the
fine.
head too.
Considering Yvonne was almost dead as far as when he got punted.
It's fine. I'm very excited to see. No, you're fine. We're making jokes and all that fun stuff. It will come in at the right time and stuff like that, so you're fine. You redeemed your points. You're good. I promise. It's just a funny observation that we had the other day.
Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's cool.
You're good. I
It's
promise.
like
I promise.
stands.
We love you. We appreciate you and all of your points and things of that nature, because that means you've been here a while, so we appreciate it.
So Nate just knocked on the wall.
Yes.
Wait, can I wait? Does this?
Yes.
There we go.
That did.
Role playing.
Excellent.
Gods.
What is role playing?
We roll down a hill that's playing and rolling.
Honestly, I've just been making it up as I go along.
Yeah.
I don't really know what it means.
It's called improv.
Improv. Danika will look over at the door. What?
I spoke to Leo. He should be on his way home soon.
I didn't mean for that to happen.
No, it's all right. He wasn't bothered or anything. I'll leave you two to yourselves. He'll take his leave, walk over, and probably just like find a pew and sit down. What time is it? It's like the evening, isn't it? It's quite late.
No.
No, this
Morning.
Is it like
It's still
the
morning.
morning?
The
Oh,
only
man.
things we did was the little bit of drama in your bath.
Yeah,
Your
I don't know.
existential
For some
your
reason, I thought
existential
like the day
crisis and
passed.
depression.
Unless you let
Oh.
Seraphina cry for several hours and you took a bath for 5 hours with Danika. No.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I thought that, like, with all of the walking involved, that would have
It
passed
was-
the day. But I
It's
guess you're
10
right.
minutes, apparently, to get to the town.
Jokes on you guys. It was actually
That's
5
fair.
hours. Danika was going through her California raisin arc.
Well, we had to wait for all of the dick fairies to clean to clean us inside of the water that we didn't know about.
Inside of
But,
us, that is not a phrasing you ever want to use.
I had said inside the water. Let's calm down. Let's relax. He's gonna sit down and just try and relax. Just have a moment of quiet to himself that will surely not be interrupted by any thing or person within the next like hour of role playing.
It's a message in your head. Hello, we are contacting you to inform you about your carriage's extended
No!
warranty.
No.
The joke's dead. Stop, please. No.
My God.
Oh, no. Wait, fuck, what dice do I use for Danika? Help? Going through dice crisis.
I don't know.
I can't remember. Wait, she used my class dice right because it had a dragon on it. Perfect. Danika has not prepared small talk. Actually, Danika might have small talk, but that depends.
Okay.
Did I already talk about how fucking weird the baths are?
No.
They're weird.
Weird. How?
There was brushing.
Brushing?
The water was doing the brush thing, and we got clean, apparently.
How does... That's not how that works.
Tell that to the fucking bath.
That's odd. It's the Feywild, so maybe that... I don't know. That's strange.
Also, I realize I've completely forgotten that I actually did kind of sort of almost had a voice for Danika. My lungs. Okay. That is all the small talk I have prepared.
Yeah. Seraphina's gonna look down at because I completely forgot she had Felicity. Look at Dragon and kind of like cup her hands so like Dragon sit on them.
Okay.
I don't know how your connection with him works. Can you please tell him he doesn't have to if he's not ready?
She tilts her head.
I really don't know how to talk to you, really.
She's saying this in Draconic. I had to go double check. I was like, she knows Draconic, right? Yes, she does.
The best she can do is she can convey feelings. She can't speak.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
She's like, she doesn't necessarily know how.
I'm trying to think of how she would
works.
react. Yeah, because I don't think she's ever done that to Seraphina yet. Because she could do it to other people too. As a fun fact, she's a weird familiar. She's a little made a little differently, so she doesn't have all the normal abilities of a familiar.
Right. Yeah.
But other ones as well. So I was like, I guess. I guess all she would do is probably just like shake her head.
She kind of tilts her head a little bit.
I'm not sure I follow.
How would I convey that Leo's not going to listen to her? What feeling would that be? Oh dear.
There's no feeling at all.
Huh?
No feeling at all.
Then she'll just shake her head again.
Because sadly, that's the best way I could think of it being. It's like there's no feeling at all.
Yeah,
As far
it's
as
hard.
Like it's possible stare.
he doesn't know what to.
Yeah. Which says a lot, 'cause she also conveys some of his feelings.
Yeah. Trying to think about what she'd. Phone? Shush.
You know what she would do? She'd probably start rubbing against your hand to try to comfort you.
She kind of boosts Felicity on the nose.
That goes double for him, too.
If a dragon could shrug, she shrugs. I don't know how she would, but
Yeah.
she would.
Yeah.
Felicity's just a cartoon character.
It's true.
I don't suppose you could lie to him for me.
She shakes her head.
I didn't think so, but it was worth a try. Can you at least give him the feeling of a hug? I don't know how that works.
tilts her head. That's fine. I'll have to think about how that's conveyed. Can she interpret that as Seraphina needs a hug?
No.
That might be how he'll take it.
Yeah. She's trying so hard, man.
Sure. Sorry, that music was getting a little for me. Where the conversation's going on.
Yeah, that's really all she's got right now because she doesn't really know what else to do, and she's not confident in her ability to mask at the moment, so she's not moving from her spot.
If that is it for the room, I do have something else.
Oh boy.
By all means.
You do.
Nate Val comes and sits at the end of the pew you're on.
Hello, Val.
You observed me this morning, didn't you?
What gave it away?
Your awkwardness, your fear that somebody's up to something.
So, are you up to something?
Now,
How's your girlfriend?
I haven't been truthful with you all.
About what exactly?
She'll reach to her finger and twist something on it, and you see that ring you saw up here. She's been gone for a while. Can still talk to her through this stuff.
When you say she's been gone, you don't mean...
She's gone.
Right. Alright. Then... The ring. Where'd you get it?
It was hers.
Ah. So it probably only works for her then, eh?
Died while wearing it, so her soul is in it.
I'm sorry that that happened. But... why are you telling me, exactly? I mean, I get that I caught you last night, but...
You're the only one that's witnessed my early morning conversations. And they seem to have concerned you?
Well, I figured you were talking to her, though I didn't know that this was how things were. You can live without fear of eavesdropping from me, Val. I'll give you to your privacy in future. Does this, I don't know, change anything about your situation with Leo? I mean, the way I saw it, your feelings for your girlfriend were sort of the one thing standing in between you and, well, what you and Leo are supposed to do.
I...
Wait.
I'm not... Yeah, actually, wait.
He was supposed to
am I
marry the
confused?
girlfriend, not her.
Oh, I thought he was supposed to marry.
Val was supposed to watch him and make sure he didn't get himself killed again.
Okay, got it. Now I'm just thinking. Give me a second.
See, my confusion is, wait, if she's dead, then who the hell was he supposed to marry?
Yeah, I just misremembered the
Okay,
establishing
sure.
conversation, I guess.
Character mode, go!
Okay. I think what he would ask then would be... So, what are your plans for Leo? If she's already gone,
Same as
why
I
track
always
him
would.
down?
Make sure he didn't die again.
But for what?
Still at the request of his grandfather.
Then why the whole story about the betrothal?
Because he doesn't know.
This is not looking very good for you. Oh.
Her father promised her to his grandfather.
And his grandfather doesn't know that she's already gone.
Val just shakes her head.
Can't imagine he'd react very well if he found out.
She shakes her head again.
Oh, Val. Honestly, on a better day, I might have some words of encouragement, but you've caught me at a bad time. This is just another reason for Leo's grandfather to hound us. I mean, do you have any ideas? What were you going to do about this before you told me?
Continue as I was. If he finds out, it starts a war.
About keeping Leo alive and biding your time. That doesn't change anything. I don't understand. Why are you still here? Why haven't you run?
Come to respect all of you. making sure none of you idiots die is something I feel I need to do.
Right. Well, I won't argue with you there. I know that feeling. Well, I don't know how we're going to help you with this.
You don't.
Right. Sorry. Let me rephrase that. I don't know how we're going to avert a massive war.
By making sure his grandfather never finds out.
That seems like a very dangerous game. And he will find out eventually. There's no keeping something like that secret for, well, forever.
Hopefully there's... Hopefully there's another way to get rid of that fear.
That is optimistic. But sure. And I suppose there's only really one issue left on the table. If we want to keep this secret from Leo's grandfather until it's too late for him to ever know, is this something that Leo should know? Or something that we should keep to ourselves?
They'll find out. You feel today's not a good day for that, don't you?
Well, today's a bad day for a lot of things, but is there really a good time for, hey, here's another reason we have to kill your grandfather? I'll wait, but I'm telling him tomorrow, the day after at the latest. Well, if you'd prefer, you can tell him yourself.
Eventually. Again, today is not that day.
Well, I'm glad you told me. Oh, I suppose it doesn't change much. At least it's nice to hear that you're here because you want to be. One more thing. I take it you two talk quite often with the ring. I don't mean to pry, but surely a couple times a week, right? You two keep in touch?
Good morning.
You and your girlfriend. Right. Is there anything that we can do for her? I mean, I take it if you could go and bring her back, if it was that simple. you probably would have tried to take care of it by now.
If it were that simple.
Then, is there anything that can be done? Or is it more that you two talk because that's all that there is to do?
That's all there is to do.
I'm sorry. That's all I can say. Yeah, that's probably all Nate wants to talk to her about.
That's fair.
He's got a lot to think about now.
Oh.
You good, Jay?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, that's. That is yes.
Oh. Do these two do anything else, or?
Type started an impromptu game of Parcheesi. I am lying to you. I am currently just existing in the room.
She's not crying anymore, but she's not really talking right now. She's trying to, like, get back to, like, a neutral point.
Fair?
I don't know what else to have her do right away.
I can fix that.
Oh gods.
Because Leo will eventually come back. So. Yeah, probably head in and look over at Nate as he walks by. So, where is she?
She's down the hall on the right. Danika's still in there, so you might want to consider giving them a little more time.
Right. Okay, we'll wander off then. We'll go somewhere else. And just go sit over here in the corner or something.
Just sit next to you.
Well, he's not sitting, but
Oh.
he's standing there, but yeah.
Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Are you?
Shrugs.
She'll place a hand on your shoulder. You don't have to be.
Well, everybody made that pretty clear this morning that I can't be happy. I can't be too depressed. So, I don't know. Apparently everything I do is weird if it's not normal.
How about this? Fuck what they think.
You weren't the one being interrogated and had a sword pointed at you.
No. But I'm the one saying that wasn't right for them to do.
I'd rather not even be here right now, but I'm here. I guess I'm just waiting until she comes out.
Why'd you have to come back?
Well, when you get two visitors, then everybody seems to be more worried about how she feels. I think I'd rather just try to fix it and pretend nothing's wrong.
One moment.
Just kind of blinks as she walks off.
Alright, where were you? Where were you before you came back?
In an abandoned house, working on it.
Alright, come on.
I
Come on.
was told to come back. I can't just.
Oh, they won't be a bother.
I,
And you hear her say this, Nate.
I mean, Nate's not going to do anything.
he's not sure because he was told that he had to come back. Like.
I believe Nate's exact words were, "I don't want to have to come get you in the middle of the night because Seraphina told me to go check on you," or something like that.
He came back because you were making out that she was so worried about him and all this stuff.
I'm just surprised he came back immediately if it's like still morning. That's another reason I was confused about the time of day.
He said he was only going to be an hour. But nobody was doing anything, so I just skipped forward that hour. It was either wait till you guys did something to fill in the gap or have him come back at that point.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, like, to be clear, Nate didn't say you have to come back right now. That was like
He didn't. He came back in an hour. He told him that he'd be back in an hour because Nate, yeah, came and talked to him.
Everyone's allowed to have feelings. That includes you. And you're allowed to process them how you need to. And if that means repairing an abandoned house, then that's what we're going to do.
rather just work through my problems and not be bothered so much. And if I need to talk to somebody, I would have come to talk to them, but that didn't seem to be the case. So I don't really see the point in going back out.
All right. Go over here. God, how? What?
See, in fairness, he has this feeling of this is very personal and that everybody really should stay out of it, but they're not, so that's just him, but...
No, that's fair. Okay, she just vanishes for a bit.
Yeah, I guess he's just waiting there now because he was told to wait, so now these two need to come out at some point.
Hey, Mama. She hear him get back? Like, I don't know, like...
I don't know if how well she could hear from in there or not. That's up to Jay.
Yeah.
Let's see, big door all the way down here. There, all the way in this door, this far into the room.
Guess it depends on
I'm
how
sure
much
she-
this place echoes.
Mm-hmm. Like, how much... Did she hear voices? Did she hear, like, I don't know
Roll
what...
perception.
Gods, that's not good.
13?
You heard the slightest creak. But because of how echoey the place is, you can't tell where it came from.
And she couldn't hear, like, voices or anything else, because there were conversations that were being had.
Nope.
Neat!
It's not like he
What
was
conversation
yelling.
had? Yeah, neither was Val. Only reason Nate would have heard her say something she did was because she was right there.
Danika, can I ask a very strange question?
Hmm.
You already did.
God. Shoot.
Are you standing here because you feel like you have to? It's not that I don't appreciate you being here, and it's very nice, and it's just strange because you understand, I hope. I
don't really fucking understand what's going on here, alright? I was just told to check on you when I went to check on him, so you're being checked on, I guess.
I appreciate that. I'm not sure I can go. I need a minute to kind of try and not look like I've been crying, so you don't have to stay here if you don't want to. I am okay, I promise.
Felicity gives you this look.
Don't look at me like that. I know you can't lie to him.
That he knows already.
She's like, I know he knows, listen.
Fuck, how would she word this? I feel like if I left you, I'd get lectured about not checking on you properly, and I really don't want to fucking punch someone today.
Whoever's lecturing you really shouldn't, I'm usually the one giving lectures, and aren't I?
Are you saying I should punch you?
If that would make you feel better. I'd rather you not, but...
It's a roundabout way of trying to get me to fuck off.
Kind of. Again, it's not that I don't appreciate it. I just don't want people to feel like they have to stay here.
You'll see her side pinch of her nose. Do you, or do you not want me to leave at this very moment, yes or no?
Yes. Just, I don't want you standing here just waiting for me to do something and I'm not doing anything. Makes me feel a little worse about the situation.
You mean that excessive amount of sleeping and standing around doing nothing important I had planned today?
Well, I never know what happens out there, so... Somebody has to actually be semi-aware out there to punch things if they come through the door.
Fine, fine.
Thank you for staying as long as you did.
Yeah. Just don't give me a reason to punch you.
I will try not to.
Man, I suck at shuffleboarding, Danika.
Why?
Because it's fun. You know, she's just gonna be like one of the cool kids in class and sitting back and not pay attention at all.
Seraphina just
I
narrows.
flunked my last test.
Seraphina just narrows her eyes at Felicity. Okay, how much does he know?
She blinks.
That head empty blink.
What if I told you? I have no idea.
Everything. Well, she can only convey feelings, so she was only able to convey whatever Seraphina was feeling.
Which was a lot and all at once.
Yeah.
It was yes.
She'll just kind of look over towards the doorway.
And I'm about to feel a whole lot worse, aren't I?
She tilts her head.
I really didn't want to worry him, you know that.
It's just her. There's people coming in and bugging him.
Is he back?
She nods.
Can you go get him?
She just kind of sits there. She just sits there.
Damn it, I knew I should have threatened Seraphina's life.
Just, yeah. He'd probably come in after a couple minutes. Just knock on the wall.
You're not going to look under this desk. You're going to come over and stand somewhere where I can talk at you, and you're not going to look under here, okay? Even though I know you know everything anyways. I will go invisible, Leo. Do not.
Fine. He'll come over. He'll just stand like here.
It's cheating to use your familiar, by the way.
It's cheating to send two people out after me.
I didn't mean to send them. I'm sorry.
Was kind of hoping we could deal with this when we both calm down, but here we are. So you can come out and we can deal with this so that they will leave us alone, or we can keep being bothered.
Just does a quick wipe of her face and like slowly climbs out from under the table and just like just got like arms crossed, not really looking at him while she's got probably Felicity back on her head.
Mm-hmm. So what do we do now? Everyone's pretty worried about you.
And I didn't want them to be.
Well, hiding under a desk being upset is kind of the obvious.
I set plans. Nobody was here. I told Kel where the plans were. I came in here. I hid under the desk, and I left it alone. I didn't mean for everyone to.
You told Kel.
I told Kel where the things were and that I wasn't going, and to tell everyone else, and it just kind of spiraled out from there. I made mistakes.
Yeah, you kind of made it pretty obvious. If you were trying to hide that you were upset. I at least went off somewhere where nobody knew where I was originally.
Yes, but see, if I had done that, I'm pretty sure everyone would have had a conniption and we would have just been back at square one. So.
Or they would have thought we were just in town doing more work.
And then when they came to find you, us, anything, and found out I wasn't with you.
Fair enough. Personal's not so personal in this group, is it?
Apparently not. Sorry.
Don't apologize. I'm fine.
You're not fine.
Well, it's either I say I'm fine, or everybody apparently just does what they did this morning, so... I might as well just, smile and go on. And...
I'm sorry about my reaction this morning. I'm sorry I pushed. I'm sorry...
You weren't the only one pushing, Seraphina. Don't apologize.
And nobody would have bothered you if I wasn't upset, and so...
I'm currently in a standing of they're more worried about you than they are of me right now. I can't quite tell.
Which isn't fair.
Well, it's not fair for anyone to be upset with Riley either. And yes, that was mentioned to me.
I'm sorry.
I didn't want to have it quite come out like that. I wanted to talk to you personally until everybody harassed me. And then it just became awkward in telling them to leave. Look, I didn't want you to be this upset.
I didn't want to be either. It's not your fault.
I don't know.
You told me. You were very upfront about everything. We both knew everything. And I'm sorry that I reacted poorly. And got everyone else upset and...
Might be kind of an asshole thing to say, but it was nice to be happy while it lasted.
And that's all I want. I want you to be happy.
And why did everybody react that way when I was? Isn't it a good thing?
Yes. Being nosy, being weirdly worried about odd changes and things like that. Hell, I'm worried about Danika. She actually talked to me about things.
She does talk. I've gotten her to talk to me before. But
She talked to me unprompted while I was crying. So.
Was it unprompted, or was she told to come and check on you?
I have no idea. I think the checking in on was part of it.
Look, if it's really that weird for me to be happy, I don't have to be. I can be miserable. I'm good at that.
No, it was... It was odd at first. But I liked seeing you happy. I just wanted to know. And so I got a little weird and pushy about it.
The only reason I didn't want to talk about it yet with them around, but you know, when swords pointed at you...
That was a little extreme, I'm sorry.
You know, if somebody's gonna pretend to be me, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't act quite that differently. They would have at least tried. Just as a future reference.
Maybe we need code words or something.
Look, all I really need to know is what I'm allowed to do now. I'm not even sure I'm allowed to, you know, go up and give him a hug without everybody reacting poorly. I'm allowed to still talk to you. I was already told to wait until you were at least alone in here, so I've been out there for a little bit now.
Sorry.
Stop apologizing for that. I just need... You need to be more vocal if you're going to want them to do stuff. And we need to know the rules. Otherwise, we're both going to be sitting here in an awkward state. What do you want? If you didn't want them to bother me, you shouldn't have told them to come out there and bother me.
I should have been more specific. It's kind of hard to be specific when you're crying. I just wanted them to make sure you were taking care of yourself. That was it. I didn't want any...
Oh no, I probably would have actually been gone most of the night. I don't want to be here right now, if I'm being honest, but it's just me needing to be alone. But I also don't want to leave you alone and have everybody coming and checking on me every 5 minutes and... been fine if I was just allowed to process.
I know.
And I'm sorry if it's coming off a little asshole-ish. It's the annoyance of having to deal with this right now, right here issue.
Trust me, I would have rather dealt with it tomorrow when I could be normal.
That was what I was wanting.
If you want to leave Felicity with me and just go be by yourself, please go. I don't want you upset. I want you to be happy.
Don't get me wrong, I want you to be happy too. I don't want to see you sitting here crying under a desk.
I've apparently had a lot of other things to cry about that I haven't yet.
I kept telling you not to hold it in.
Yes, well, along with several other things, there just wasn't time.
There's always time to bury your head under a blanket.
Which is what I'm going to try and do. And you need time to be by yourself. But everyone gets upset when they see me upset, and I don't want them to see me upset. Because then we have this, and we're fighting, and I don't want to fight.
I'm not really fighting, I'm more upset with them for not realizing that we just needed some time. I didn't think we were fighting. But
Maybe.
if it's any consolation, I don't think it'll make you feel any better. I do still plan to take care of you, you know. I'd rather not a lot change, if we can help it.
I don't want things to change. There's already a lot that changes around us all the time. For hell's sake, we're in the Feywild. We were not here a week ago.
We've barely been here a day or two now.
And we're probably not going to be here tomorrow, let's be honest.
So what's this about you needing a hug?
No, that's not at all.
Felicity
Looks
just
up-
ducks down. Like
Looks up at Felicity. Wrong message. They said you were coming back, and I didn't want that, and I knew you were upset, so I wanted to give you a hug and let you know that you didn't have to, and I didn't know how to motions to Felicity. Don't have spells to communicate things.
she can only communicate via feelings, which means
I'm gathering.
Yeah, it's limited. But if you do need a hug, I am here to give you one.
If you hug me right now, I will start crying again, and neither of us want that. Because I don't want you to feel bad, okay?
Oh, I already feel terrible after everything, after all the conversations and stuff, so...
And so I don't want you to feel worse. I know you already know everything.
No, what would make
Which
me
is
feel
cheating.
worse is you holding it in. So if you need to, still be your shoulder if you want one. That offer was
Like
always open to you, you know.
I know.
With how many times you've seen me cry, I'm pretty sure once isn't going to kill me.
You sure about that?
Hmm.
Nate freaked out the one time he did see me cry.
Yeah, but that's Nate. He's kind of just, you know, paranoid about everything and freaks out. When he's not freaking out, that's when you know what, I should have questioned him when he was suddenly okay with doing this whole negotiation thing with a bunch of pixies.
We're all trying to figure things out, I guess. I don't want things to change, and I want us to still be really good friends. I don't want to take 3 steps back.
No, I'd hate to say it, I'm pretty sure that's already happened. Yeah, one sitting out there depressed. Never tell with Danika how she's feeling.
I'm just going to deal with everyone tomorrow. But maybe I need to... I'll deal with the 2 of them.
Well, that hug is still open if you need one.
Okay, maybe a little bit.
He'll walk over and kneel down.
Yeah. She just gives him a hug.
He gives you a tight hug.
I want you to be so happy it scares us, okay?
I don't think that's ever gonna happen at this rate.
Yeah, well, do it out of spite.
Doing things out of spite my entire life.
Well, then one more shouldn't be too hard for you. Right?
You would think.
Be affectionate with him. Love him, whatever you want. If you haven't talked to him, do that whenever you want.
I don't even think he knows what's going on.
No, he probably has no idea. Or if he does, he has just kind of ignored most of it, so.
Well, I'll talk to him eventually, but right now, I'm not letting you go, so.
I thought you needed to go be by yourself, silly.
Like I said, I can do that some other time. I need to deal with this right now, alright?
I don't agree with that.
I at least would rather wait until you're able to go talk to them before I try to go back out.
Oh, I think I can pull myself together to go deal with that.
Well, until then, you're stuck here.
Okay. I do actually have plans sitting on my bag if you want to take them. They're not bad ideas, but you can make them better.
I think I'll wait until we're both ready to do them together.
Okay.
For now, I'm gonna stick to working on that abandoned house. I could use your help with that when you are feeling better.
I will probably be up for a project later, depending on things, but also maybe tomorrow after you've had time to sleep outside and by yourself, because I have a feeling, like you said, you're probably not going to come back tonight.
I'll be alright? You'll be alright too. I just need a minute.
Same.
And she's not allowed to leave your side until you are better.
You mean you're going to be keeping tabs on whether or not I break into a ball of whatever?
I just want to make sure you don't need anything, okay?
Well, obviously, I have two very capable people making sure that I'm taken care of, so. Though I do not mind having her here, considering she's attached to you, and that will ease my mind entirely.
Well, I would hope, this is the sanctuary, like the wolf said, that they wouldn't let anything happen to me.
You would think, however, again, with how many things that have happened to us in a very short span of time in places we thought were perfectly fine.
I think it's just because we get too comfortable.
I'm a halfling. I like comfortable.
Yeah, but we should still always keep one eye open just in case. We're bad at not doing that.
Well, I knew I was bad at that. Somebody tried to climb into my window and kill me, apparently, and didn't even notice. I expect all of you who are better at this to know things. That's a joke. Please laugh.
Well, I guess what does that say about all of you if I'm that comfortable?
Well, that makes me happy in some aspects.
You're right, I should be more cautious and paranoid like me.
I think he's also a little too comfortable. I feel like I should also apologize for that because I think that's partially my fault on everyone's front.
You're just, you know, scared of everything.
Everything's bigger than me. Of course I'm scared of it.
I love the idea that they're just hugging out of this conversation.
Oh, absolutely!
Well, until further notice, my offer from the other day does still stand, but I do want to double check with, make sure someone else is comfortable with that. Not that I think he'd mind, but I'd still like to ask him.
Sure.
So if you need somebody, just let me know. Alright?
The feeling is mutual. Please don't avoid me.
I don't want to avoid you, I just want to make sure you're not going to be upset every time I, you know, try to hold his hand or something.
No. Again, it's going to be fine tomorrow. Give me one day to be upset and I'll be fine.
Yeah, see, I keep telling everybody else that too, but...
Then fine, give me at least... Okay, I guess I've had half the day. Alright, I'm done.
Well, how about this? You know I'm gonna be out there working later. And you know me, I probably won't actually go to bed.
Correct.
So if you can't sleep, come help me with some projects, alright?
If you're okay with that, and I will check with Felicity, and if you dare lie to me...
I would never lie to you.
You would lie to me immediately.
I would
just to make sure.
never.
You lied to me walking in this room.
That you're just assuming.
You lied to me immediately walking in this room.
Maybe a little bit, but that's not the point.
And that is entirely the point.
It's still early enough in the day. If I am able to have some time to myself, I should be alright tonight, alright?
I'm going to make you pinky promise the minute you let me go.
Well, I guess we're stuck here for a while.
You're such a liar.
That's what I'm good at.
Only in some aspects.
Drinking doesn't count. You can't use the drunk talk against me.
Fair enough. Still been able to start figuring you out. Though not well enough.
Hmm.
Going to try and figure that out.
Well, can I ask you something?
Oh, sure.
I think I know at least one of the things you've been refusing to cry about and be upset about. But what else has been on your mind?
Well, that entirely depends on what you're assuming.
Well, the obvious one would be your brother, which I've told you it was alright to cry about many a times. That's the most obvious one.
Okay, fine, you got that one.
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. But if you just want to come and cry on someone's shoulder, you know that I'll start asking what's wrong, but if you don't want to talk about it, I won't bug you.
Don't think now is a good time to talk about things, considering I know for a fact you're still not okay.
I can be okay.
Uh-huh. It's not how this works.
How it's always worked for me.
And that's going to stop. If everyone's going to insist I'm not supposed to bottle stuff up.
Yeah, you just gotta catch me when I'm drunk.
Don't think that's quite fair to either of us now, is it?
Well, it's not fair as I don't always remember what I tell you, so I haven't quite figured out everything I've spilled to you.
That I'm taking to my grave because you talk to me in confidence. Even from yourself.
Huh. Secrets about myself from myself. I'm not sure how to feel about that one.
If I want to talk about it, I'll talk about it in a few days when we both had time. How about that?
Sounds like a deal. And please don't kill him.
I will not kill him just because I'm a little upset right now. I'm not violent.
No, you're not. I know you're not. I got a lecture about the whole, like, asking you to hit me thing, too, so...
Please don't ever ask me that again.
Look, in my defense, that's how I felt and wanted to do, so I was just kind of being dumb and telling you to do the same thing.
I mean, to be fair, currently I would absolutely encourage that, but that, again, just scratch that. Don't, no. Again, I'll be fine tomorrow. I'm sorry. I'm going to be bugging you and overjoyed and just all this stuff tomorrow. Later or something.
Good, because I do like to see that smile.
I know you do. Shut up.
So if I stop hugging you
Mm-hmm.
and do the pinky promise thing and leave this room,
Mm-hmm.
are you gonna go straight back under the desk?
I'm going to go out there and talk to 2 other people that apparently we all need to have conversations. I need to apologize to them too.
Yeah, I need to probably apologize to Danika. I did kind of snap at her earlier. But I'm not sure if I'm ready to do that just yet, without possibly getting sarcastic with it.
That's completely fair, though. I'm pretty sure that is one of her many languages. So, 50-50 shot?
Ironically, I'm not sure she responds as well to it, even though she dishes it out.
We are terrible at this emotions thing.
Yeah? Yeah, we are. And for
Take
various
food with you.
reasons. Fine.
Take. Thank you.
Fine.
Thank you.
Not gonna argue.
Thank you. I find out you fed it to something else, I will actually force feed you. So don't.
I mean, is that a promise, or?
I know hold person don't even.
She can tell you how I'm feeling later, alright?
Okay. And again, Pinky promise you are not going to lie to me about it.
Unfortunately, Felicity's not as good of a liar as I am.
No, she's not.
She's an evil traitor, is what she is. She just kind of stares at her.
Oh, trust me. Feeling is mutual. If you're going to use her against me, it's only fair.
I figured you would. You just have to ask her. It depends if she can convey a feeling, so you have to be careful how you ask it.
Yeah, I figured that out.
Alright. Do you want me to let you go now?
I am okay if you are ready to go. Just start letting him go.
I'll give her one more, tight hug and then let her go.
Just holds up a pinky. Pinky promise.
No. Are we 5? I didn't think you were being serious.
I am always serious about a pinky promise.
Fine. You did. Pinky.
Thank you.
And I promise
Be
I won't.
5 every once in a while. Be 5 every once in a while. It's good for you.
Sometimes I forget how to be.
You and me both. So we'll figure it out together, In the middle of trying not to die and all of that.
You know, that's just take the calm days. I would like to not spend my calm day like this, but you know, this is fine.
Yeah. I was really looking forward to hyperfixating on other things today.
Well, you could do me a little favor. I've been thinking about designing my own weapon. Maybe you could help come up with some stuff for that while you're here.
I can probably do that after I talk to the other two, and that will at least keep me, like, not under a desk.
No, it'll keep you on top of the desk.
Correct. Very different entirely.
He'll get up. Alright.
You're taking her out on the walls.
Already did that.
Do it again.
Fair enough. You know, it's go give like rub her head and then make sure she's actually good before he turns to leave.
Yeah. She's just kind of like waving him off, like, go.
Shoo, get out of here, go away. Leave. Go brood somewhere.
Yeah, basically. Like, go brood somewhere else, go. I know Jay is gone, but is Danika and Nate talking about anything out there?
I don't think Nate's starting any conversations.
Good.
So it depends.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So, Nate, Danika is gonna sit near you at some point. So, how long was he out here?
How long was who?
She's gonna stare at you.
What, Danika?
How long was Leo out here?
I don't know. A couple of minutes, not too long.
Wasn't important to know because...
Wait, why are you snooping about this? Why do you care?
Fuck, words, how does she word good? Ah. What did he ask in? Sorry, my brain just said we.
He asked why she wants to know. Like, why is she
Right.
snooping?
Thank you. Because if he came back for a reason, he was kept waiting. And that annoys me.
Danika, he came back to talk to Seraphina. I told him, you were in there talking to Seraphina. He decided to wait until you were done. Was that a bad decision? Should I have just not told him? What's your deal?
This shit is too confusing to be worth me figuring out right now. Okay, never mind.
Are you looking for him, or...
No, I'm just annoyed.
It's beyond me what you have to be annoyed about right now, but sure, fine. Whatever.
Should go up here now. Not a non-canonical. She hops into the raptor and screeches like a pterodactyl.
Gods.
And I need to turn Aspire down again.
Sorry.
You fool, you thought you were going to have eardrums?
This is the second time this session, but I'm looking forward to the third time.
I'm just so sorry. My volume control is very different in my normal voice as opposed to my Seraphina voice.
Your volume control?
Listen.
We don't talk about that.
It's broken, I am aware.
Trying to determine... Oh, is Seraphina heading for the door?
If their conversation was done and Leo has left at that point, then yes, she is coming out to talk to people.
Okay, Nate was gonna go in, but if she comes out, then he doesn't have to go in.
Well, why don't we just have them meet at the door, considering that was what was about to happen?
The most awkward possible arrangement of what was gonna happen.
Absolutely.
Roll for initiative. Stab someone in the eyeball.
Seraphina's eye is right at sword sheath height, and it's
also at several things heights, and headbutting in that general vicinity is probably not good for anybody.
He would just die instantly. That's how you remove all of his hit points at the same time.
Exactly. Well, that makes one person a little bit easier.
Sorry, I thought you were busy crying.
I'm okay at the moment-ish. Debatable. Questionable.
Right. Okay. Well, that answers my question, I guess. I was just going to ask if you felt better after Leo came through. Right. Okay, well, I won't bother you anymore. Sorry for your on your way to talk to Danika.
Nope. Where is Danika, by the way?
I don't know, she's in the hall somewhere. She asked me why Leo took so long to come in to talk to you, I think. I don't know why she was upset.
Okay, I'm gonna do this one at a time. Get in here, please.
Seraphina, I'm really not in the mood if this isn't
Nate?
important. What?
What's wrong?
What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. I'm fine.
You're lying. Everyone in this freaking... We're all lying. So how about we stop? Please.
Seraphina, it's really nothing.
I don't believe you.
Fine, you really want to know?
Yes! I wouldn't have asked. Why does does everyone keep saying yes?
I was disappointed that I couldn't help you earlier, and I went and got Leo, and he seems to have come and gone pretty quick. And you seem much better, so I guess there's not really a problem, is there? Seraphina, it's stupid and childish, and I just want...
Everyone is allowed stupid and childish emotions in this party, considering 90% of us never really figured out how to not have stupid and childish emotions at any given point.
One of us has to keep it together, don't we?
Isn't that something I've been telling you? I don't see how that's entirely fair.
Right, and you've been doing a great job of keeping it together too.
See, now you're just proving my point.
Look, that came out wrong. I'm not trying to... Seraphina, this isn't your problem. I can handle this. It's fine. I'll be fine. I'm sorry for bringing it up in the first place.
And I'm sorry that I wasn't there or spoke properly or anything else, because my emotions are not everyone else's problem.
Seraphina. And he's gonna, like, crouch down and just put both of his hands on her shoulders and just stare into her eyes. This isn't your fault. And he's gonna stand up again.
Come back down here.
Sorry, I can't hear you from up here. I'm gonna go.
I will kick you in the shins and make you get back down here if you don't come down here voluntarily.
He'll kneel. He'll kneel down again. It's not that hard to convince him.
Going to do the same thing. Put both of her hands on his shoulders and look at him.
It's also not yours.
I know. I know.
Then stop it.
What? Stop what? I'm just...
The way I'm feeling is not your fault.
I know you're right.
It wasn't just about Leo, it was about 15 other things. I find comfort in everyone in various different ways. Leo and I have a very different situation entirely, and it was difficult to figure out, and
He's just gonna interrupt her with a hug. He's just gonna grab her. While she's, like, rattling off.
She's just gonna hug him back.
I understand.
I'm going to be okay.
I know you're going to be okay. You're always okay. I always knew you were going to be okay. I just... feel like everything's getting out of hand lately.
Oh, nothing has been in hand at any given point, Nate, if you hadn't noticed.
Well, on the material plane, I at least knew what was in which direction.
Did you really?
Hey, I captained the ship.
You needed to be taught how to use a mop.
Seraphina, we don't have to talk about that. Listen, regardless of whether I did or did not know how to do various kinds of cleaning, I don't know, I felt more useful than I do now. It's not really a problem. I mean, Leo's way of doing things seems to be serving us quite well since we got here. Maybe he's just better suited for this place than I am. I'm just trying to feel it out, that's all.
you do help. You have been very supportive of everything, and I appreciate you. Even the multiple times that I yell at you constantly for doing something stupid.
Well, maybe now that you and Leo aren't dating, we can split the yelling more evenly.
We weren't ever dating.
You went on a date, you were dating.
No, we had one date. He was still hung up on your brother, and it was a whole thing.
Look,
Something about time with this party just doesn't work.
you went on a
exactly.
date, I considered you dating, you were dating.
I think you are taking this whole thing a bit harder than maybe I probably will. Looking back on it.
Oh, sorry, should I go and borrow the desk then? Is it my turn?
If you need it.
Don't turn it on me when I make fun of you, it's not fair.
I absolutely can.
Alright, look. I feel better. I'm fine. Everything's fine. You don't have to worry about me anymore.
Crosses her arms and raises an eyebrow at him.
Need to talk to Danika. I can get her... I don't know, we can talk to her together if you like. I should probably apologize. I mean, I wasn't that rude, but I was ruder than I usually am, and... I don't know. You never really know with her.
If you need to talk to Danika first, then you can talk to Danika first, and I will talk to her in a minute. However, please remember everybody needs a little different kinds of support, and don't, just because I'm upset and worried about something, don't go running to try and fix it. Because sometimes that just makes other things worse.
Can I stop you from worrying about things?
Nearly impossible. Trust
Okay,
me.
Well, you probably can't stop me from trying to fix things then. I mean, unless you can stop me from wanting to try and fix things, which would be an absolute
the
miracle.
wanting to try and fix things, I can't stop because I do that all the time.
I don't know, you're telling an architect not to stick his nose where it doesn't belong. I don't think that's going to go very well.
Oh yes. Terribly sorry. I forgot your profession.
Listen, I'm not sure where this is coming from right now, but if it's really worrying you, then I'll try and be more considerate about when I, intervene, I suppose.
Both Leah and I needed a day. I just wanted someone to make sure he had food.
Well, as emotional as you and Leo can get, there's also the matter of the Jabberwocky running around and the fact that we're in the Feywild and all the people who want to kill us, so I think someone going to check on him was probably for the best anyway.
Putting eyeballs on him and making sure there was a basket of food sitting outside a door and leaving him alone. Probably.
Did he not tell you I tried to leave him alone? I walked over, saw him, started to walk towards him, and when he asked me to leave, I turned around, and then he asked me to wait. I take no responsibility.
He didn't ask you to leave. Wait, what are you remembering? He said he asked, "What do you want?"
No, he was like doing his usual Leo stuff. If I don't want to talk right now, Nate was like, "I want to check on you. I've checked on you. I'm gonna go."
He did say
and
he
Leo
didn't
was
want
like,
to talk right now, or he didn't want to necessarily talk about it, but he didn't just tell you to go away either. Like,
well, yeah, but Nate was there to talk about it, so he was like, "Okay, if we're not gonna talk, then like, cool, you're fine. I'm gonna leave." And Leo was like, "Wait, come back."
no, he asked how Seraphina was. He didn't say that. Said, "How is she doing?" Don't misinterpret. Don't put words in my mouth.
Just saying. Nate bugging Leo was weirdly Leo's fault this time. This was not Nate's fault.
No, it
Or
wasn't!
Seraphina's fault. Yes, it was.
You know by now he has constantly asked you to please leave him alone when he doesn't want to be bothered.
Yeah, but Nate was like, alright, I'm gonna leave you alone. And he was like, wait, I want to talk to you about something first.
No, leaving alone means don't come bug him at all! God damn!
That is not really Nate's problem. Because as Seraphina has pointed out, laying eyes on him and making sure he's not dead is like more important than what he wants, really, to be honest.
But that doesn't mean you have to go up and talk to him, is what I mean. I think that's what she's implying.
That's why Nate tried to leave, and then Leo was like,
you went in
I
and
need
talked to him. Before you tried to.
I don't think he did.
You did.
I really don't think he did. What did he say? He just said, like, I came to check on you?
I can go back and check the stream, but he did go in and talk to him, and that's why he said, what do you want?
I'm not going to pull up the VOD, but Nate said what he said. It's Leo's problem now.
No, Seraphina's just gonna rub her.
Okay, we're not doing this any further today because everybody's in a having a very bad day.
Nate's gonna shrug. He's not taking responsibility for this.
I'll take responsibility for sending everybody after him. It was my intention.
Seraphina, that's not your fault either. You really need to stop being more careful about this. They're taking responsibility for everything.
Somebody has to.
You sound like me. Look, if you prefer if we just didn't check on him in future, it's up to you, but...
It's not up to me. Why is it up to me?
Well, you were the one who was upset.
And so was he. I don't see how it's fair that I'm upset, therefore people have to bother him about it. My feelings are not his problem any more than they are your problem. If you're worried about me, then be with me.
Seraphina, I went to go and get him because you said that you'd prefer to talk to him than me. Your feelings are my problem.
I said that while I was crying and upset, Nate.
I've never known you not to say, what you meant, so I thought... Right, I see what you mean about me trying to fix things. I'll just, I'll leave it alone in future. And he's, like, visibly much more upset than he was.
Okay.
Seraphina, it's fine.
It's not fine. I am very bad with emotions. Leo is very bad with emotions. Obviously, you are very bad with emotions as well.
Seraphina, I'm not bad with emotions. I can handle this.
Can you?
Actually, yes, I can.
Does
So if
not
you just want
look
to check
that
in
way.
on everyone, then go and check in on Danika. I'll be fine.
No, that's not how this works.
I don't know what you want me to say.
better. Know me better by now. Leo likes to be left alone to process some things, and when he is ready to have someone around, he will seek out that person and will ask for it. Or he will be drunk. Either one. I do not know how to ask for people. You and Danika standing in here and just letting me freak out was everything.
Yeah.
Though it made me feel very, very bad because I, again, don't like people knowing that I'm upset, because obviously when I'm upset, people get upset. And I don't want you upset. I don't want anyone upset. Not on my behalf.
The idea of you being upset and thus not being there is much more upsetting to me than just helping you.
Did
I
it
know that
really
can
bother
be-
you that much that I said that about Leo?
No, it's just it's like I said, it feels like things have been getting out of hand lately. It was just on my mind, and it was the straw that broke the camel's back, or something. It's nothing you said. It's not your fault. I'm fine.
Your turn to get a hug, and she's gonna hug him again.
Seraphina, I don't understand how you handle it. How you are worried about everyone all the time, but you never do what I do. You never stick your nose where it doesn't belong.
No, I do on occasion. Plenty, actually. It probably just doesn't look like it to you.
Maybe I just need to settle into this a little bit more. I think I got so used to having you all around that I haven't realized how worried I've been all the time. Anytime anyone's on their own, I just get antsy.
I understand. If it will make you feel better, I at least will know if Leo's alright. Or in trouble or anything like that. That's why Felicity's here. Also as a freaking spy for him.
That is something you would do.
Mm-hmm. We all care about each other very, very much. Danika included. Don't let her fool you.
I'm aware. She's just not usually as open as she was today. A little weird.
Everyone's acting a little weird today, and that is completely fair. In all honesty, we haven't gotten this comfortable in a while, I don't think. Or at least none of you have gotten comfortable with people in a while, and I take responsibility for that.
No, I think I've been like this for a while. Just when we were on the boat, none of you could get away from me.
That is very true. The boat was kind of close quarters, so none of us really had the opportunity to separate.
Well, except for you sneaking away into your room to work on that thing that you wouldn't tell me about. Look, Seraphina, I'm feeling better. That much is true. I'm not sure you're going to get much more out of me today.
That's fine. If you want me to sit next to you or something to make you feel better that you have eyes on someone that tends to get into trouble, I will do so.
Seraphina, you can just sit next to me because you want to. It doesn't have to be because I'm afraid you're going to explode.
To be fair, I avoid sitting next to people because I'm afraid I'm going to explode.
I have survived at least one explosion, so I'll be fine.
What will help? And don't tell me you don't know, you do.
Hmm. The next time you want to go and crawl under a table, when you know you'd feel better if someone was just, I don't know, nearby, just tell one of us. I was going to say me, but really any of us. It's up to you.
You can say me.
Then just tell me next time.
Okay. I will do my best.
Is my interrogation over now?
Probably not, but I will release you from interrogation for now.
You could do it professionally.
Leo probably won't be back. Just give him some time, okay?
Of course. I'm glad I'm not getting sent out to check on him, so I think I'll just use one of these beds.
Take a nap.
Sure. Tell me when
Cry.
something explodes or someone dies. I would never. You should know by now, I'm far too cool to cry.
I'm going to let you believe that and walk out of this room right now.
That might be the meanest thing you possibly could have said. I might actually cry now.
There's some tissues in the desk if you need them.
Okay, now she just hears laughter as she leaves. There's tissues in the desk.
She would know she was under that thing.
They're not even in the drawer, they're just like on the floor. Alright, well, that's Nate taken care of. One down.
One down. Where's Danika?
I don't know where is Danika. Or can you just not find her token? I just don't think Aspire can see her token.
I did. I'm here now.
Danika?
In your head, you don't look up often, do you?
She just kind of looks up, mentally back.
Oh no, I look up quite a lot. I just don't think about looking up on the ceiling.
I'm not on the ceiling. I
Okay. Listen here. Can we talk?
Sure. That's the thing with words, right?
Yes, that is the thing with words. The thing that I typically do a lot of.
Okay. She walks from her balcony lean post.
Under normal circumstances, I'd say let's just go to the room. However, I think Nate needs to have a cry, so... I'm going to ask the dumb question that I normally ask before we get into anything else. Are you alright?
A bit more than usual.
Say that again.
A bit more than usual.
Well, that's more words than normal. I'm actually very excited that you've been seemingly opening up today.
My instincts are telling me to say fucking bite me.
I mean, you could. Yes, you can tell me that. That would seem about right, but... Do you still want to punch me?
It wouldn't be satisfying. Sorry, Danika words. Wouldn't make me feel any better.
I know both the boys said that they were going to come apologize to you, but I also wanted to apologize for disrupting things around here when I got upset.
The fuck do they have to apologize for?
I'm going to let them apologize for whatever they have done or said to you. I don't know. I've been crying most of the morning. I just know they both said they wanted to apologize.
Right. Okay.
In any case, I am sorry that I made you feel like you needed to go do anything for me today or anything like that. I'm I know you and Leo know each other decently enough. He gets very annoyed when he's not left alone to process things on his own, and the whole thing this morning with the swords and stuff did not help a lot of things.
Okay, look, there's only 2 people in this party that are that happy, okay?
We're going to come up with code words. We're going to come up with code words to make sure that, everyone's comfortable. That way we don't have that happen again, because, like I said, I just want him to be happy. Don't you?
I'm just gonna say sure and pretend I fully understand what this happy actually is.
How I am normally?
Was it not exhausting?
It can be, depending on the moment, but usually it's just energizing.
I don't get it.
I don't know how to describe happy, really, because it's... For me, it's all sorts of warm and bubbly and things, and it just makes me just giddy and energized and things. and I'm not entirely sure those things translate to you well, unless I'm completely wrong, and if I'm wrong, please tell me. I'd rather be corrected than you be upset because I didn't understand you.
Not made up of bubbles, so I guess you're right. Lungs, stop doing this, I must word.
Stop dying!
Sorry, continue.
It's not so much made up of bubbles. Trying to think of a good way to describe happy. I didn't realize how hard it was to describe happy before. Wait, Felicity?
Kind of looks up at the dragon on her head.
What?
Can you translate happy to Danika?
She looks at Danika and you feel a feeling of happiness.
So happy as being stared at by a cute flying lizard.
Not exactly. Whatever she seems to be conveying, however, whatever you're feeling you're getting from her.
Huh.
Thought that might be a little easier
You
than
feel
trying
even
to explain it in
happier.
words.
You feel even happier because you called her cute. Moxie, there's no more catnip. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
Just the distant meows. Anyway. Any response from Danika after the very happy? No dying.
Never. Right. Where were we again?
Happy. We want everyone to be happy. And that includes you. Find something that makes you happy.
I make no promises.
I know you don't. I've already told Nate that I would try to ask him to be around when I need someone because I'm upset or something like that. Theo's the exact opposite and sometimes just wants to be left alone until he's ready, and then he typically comes looking for people if you hadn't already figured that out.
Reason I didn't fight it when he told me to check on you?
Yeah, we apparently both did that to each other today, so that was fun. We will both be okay tomorrow, but both of us are going to kind of not be okay today. For a while. At least.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask this before I probably return to either disassociating or hyperfixating on anything to not intensely feel things again. Is there anything that you need that might help with situations that are funky like all of this? I've already asked Nate that question. We've figured something out, and I'm going to work on getting everybody some code words to say for future reasons of you're not acting like yourself, I need to check.
If I'm ever that happy, you can just shoot me. It's fine.
I'd rather not. If you're ever that happy, I'd rather you make sure that you're you, and then be extremely happy that you are that happy. That was the whole point of why things kind of went wrong this morning. Things got very out of hand with everybody.
Oh, fuck, does she say this? Kind of looks away for a second before looking back at you.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't say anything, but she looks thinky.
Kind of goes over, like, brain. I don't suppose this helps.
Not really, no.
Okay. Do you need me to give you a minute?
She'll speak normally. No, it's fine.
Okay. What are you thinking about?
Oh, never mind. Note to self, get her support-based cantrips if I get more of those than last high level. Either way. That's something you'll have to get me drunk for.
You too.
The words come easier like that.
Okay. I'll make you a deal.
Hmm.
We can drink later.
Sure.
Or do you need to drink now?
Danika's just looking at you. You know it's morning, right?
It is. Yes, indeed.
I'll fix that clip. I'll pass.
Okay.
And how does she word this? Fuck. Player brain had it, but player brain lost it, and now player brain is sad.
I hate that.
Oh. Yeah. Brain. Words are right there. You know where they are. Fucking use them, brain. You know... You see Danika's very confused, trying to find a particular set of words.
I want to help, and I'm not sure I can give you proper words unless I know kind of in the area of what you're trying to convey. Unfortunately, the mind melding thing doesn't work.
Yeah, if you're gonna be inviting me to drink, you should probably invite the supplier first.
It had crossed my mind.
Good, let me know how that goes.
Yeah, that's entirely depends on how we're both feeling later. And currently I don't even trust my own judgment, so I might change my mind on the drinking as it is.
I guess
It's a very...
Go
ahead.
I guess the last thing I also need is get drunk enough and start offering for people to touch my boobs again.
Maybe don't. Maybe.
Probably not the best idea.
If you ever want to talk about stuff like that, I will try and be a little bit better about it. You can get drunk and ask all the questions you want, and I will do my best to answer and hope that you remember them in the morning.
Sure.
Everybody else has needed a hug today. Do you want one?
Do you need one?
I don't believe that's what I asked.
You're asking?
Uh-huh.
So I have the option.
Yes.
And I'm not just gonna be randomly pounced.
Nope.
Like I usually am.
Correct. Unless you prefer that method.
Weird, a nose an option.
I am trying to be more aware of things. So if it made you uncomfortable, I am sorry.
Fuck it, why not?
Are you sure?
Not really, but Neil's anyway.
she will give Danika a hug.
I will always ask unless you tell me that it is alright otherwise.
Well, important question.
Important answer.
This isn't one of those... This isn't something... Words are such a pain in the ass.
You're correct, yes. They are.
This isn't just some weird excuse.
No. I know where you're going with that now.
Okay.
If I ever want to hug a person, it is not for that reason. I give hugs because that's a way that I have given comfort before and received comfort and things of that nature. That is not always the case with everyone. Hence my, if you would like a hug, I will ask for permission to hug you or ask if you would like one in the future instead of just kind of pouncing on you and things. And again, unless you prefer that. Everyone has various different hugging limitations.
Honestly, it's easier than me freaking out over the ability to say no.
But I'd rather you have the option and remind you that you have it.
Just fucking go ahead. If I didn't want it, I'll punch you or something.
And I'd rather you use your words.
But punching would be so much easier.
No is also very easy.
Was it?
Yes.
You're sure about that?
Not all the time. But telling me no when I offer a hug is a good first step.
Not if I'm standing here very confused. Oh, kneeling it. I know what I fucking meant.
Rain check on the alcohol when I'm feeling a little bit more myself. And then you can blab to me about anything you want. You've never had a girls' night, have you? We've tried.
I will pretend I know what that means.
Basically. just girls. Usually talking about random things. Or hanging out and drinking or anything. Many various different things. We don't even have to do normally girly things. Literally, you can tell me something about, like, a way to harm someone, and I can tell you something random about a thing I'm building. And we can both nod along and pretend like we understand what the other is saying. And you can drink, and I can eat snacks.
Sure. No, seriously, if this happens before you ask him to drink at some point, I might punch you.
I will make sure to do so. Don't worry.
Good, good.
It might happen sooner rather than later. See how the day goes.
It's any consolation, I'm also shit at punching people. I can gut them pretty good, though.
I will take your word for it.
Good, good.
Again, I'm sorry about all of this today.
I was doing literally nothing today.
Still.
Also, I understand jack shit, so nothing is new.
Ask me tomorrow to explain if you would like. And I will have a clearer head to do so.
It's a lot of effort, though.
You're correct. People do take a lot of effort.
Can I just not people? Is that just a thing I can do?
Well, that entirely depends. You put in quite a bit of effort for us today. Checking on me, checking on Leo, talking with Nate. Talking with me again.
You're right, I could use a nap.
Fair enough. Go take a nap. I'm going to go work on something, and maybe I'll go sit by Nate because I feel like we both could use that for a little while.
I could either nap or hop back in the bath again and deal with the weird brushing. I don't fucking know.
I'm actually kind of curious, but I don't know if I'm that curious.
But I also don't want to go outside, so it's probably just going to be a nap day.
Why don't you come into the room and take a nap?
Yes, in the room where you made Nate cry.
Fair point.
Kind of points to the pew she'd been sleeping on.
That one's relatively comfortable.
They're all the same pew, just slightly bigger or smaller.
Yes, and I'm telling you, that one is more comfortable.
I'm not sure that's how that works.
Just trust me.
She's gonna go grab her like sketchbook and stuff like that and like poke her head in over here after that.
I don't remember which pew, so...
Yeah, she just pointed at the pew. Just pokes her head in.
Do you still need to be left alone?
So Nate's just like laying on the bed,
Mm-hmm.
legs crossed, hands behind his head. And he opens his eyes. Did you need something, or...?
No, but I was going to offer to come sit in here and work on this hyperfixation thing. That way you could, relax a little easier.
I mean, I'm fine, but if you want to work in here, by all means. I'm probably not going to sleep much anyway.
I will be quiet in my scribblings.
Yeah, you can talk to me about your scribblings if you want. Apparently, I don't have a lot going on today.
Would you like something to do?
Maybe.
We can probably find you something to do.
Do you need me to do something, or...?
Would that make it better?
I'm going to guess you don't need anything and you're just talking about cleaning the church or something, in which case, I'll do it tomorrow.
I'm just going to hyperfixate, okay? That is my
Sure.
plan for most of the day, so how about you just make sure I eat something on occasion?
I can do that.
Okay.
Gonna go sit at the desk and start working on all the things that she was gonna start working on, like looking at how to work on something for Leo's gun and whatnot.
Nate will eventually go get food.
We still have a chicken.
That is a good question.
Yes.
There it is.
So Seraphina did leave. Well, back to her corner, apparently.
She's working on just schematics and stuff like that for the rest of the day to hyperfixate and whatnot until later to do the check-ins and whatnot.
Nate is not napping. He's awake. He's just relaxing.
Okay. He didn't walk by you, by the way, Danika. You didn't see. Invisibility is a hell of a thing.
Mm,
Ah, yes, of course.
I'm sure that's fine.
He's going to investigate.
What
Yeah,
he investigated.
I was wondering when he would get suspicious because Leo went from being very clingy to being distant to not being clingy at all when things actually happened. So that's a little suspicious, actually.
And being vanish.
If you think about Leo's habits, there are things that are suspicious to tell when something's wrong.
See,
Yeah.
he's picked up on the right one. Everybody else was sus of Leo being happy. He's sus of Leo doing a vanish.
Yeah.
Hey, Beans, which one did he say? Ben.
Hmm?
He was talking to Beans.
Beans.
Trying to get Beans' input on where he thinks Leo is.
Man, you think there's nothing behind Felicity's eyes. I don't know about Beans being a good navigator.
I don't know, you say that. I look in Beans' eyes and I see pure evil. I just see the world burning in its eyes. You can't look at those eyes and say you don't.
You know, that's fine.
Oh, here you are.
He just sighs. What's up?
I
Some
take
big
it.
guy?
No, not yet. Would you like anyone to?
No. What is it?
Oh, nothing. You just hadn't really been around. Or at least come and bugged me. So I figured I'd come and find you.
Turned out to not be that great of a day to talk.
Understandable. Not really sure what's going on, but understandable.
Oh. You want the summary or the full breakdown?
There's a third option. You don't have to explain.
Hmm. It's kind of a long story. Surprisingly, all happening in the past few hours.
Right. I take it this is more of everyone leave me alone day.
Just for a while.
I see no problem with this. However, he'll sit him on like a little piece of wood or a corner of a table. He's going to watch you. Have fun.
Oh, great. I have a
Beans is just
hamster.
staring directly at you.
A hamster babysitter.
Not babysitter, you're babysitting him. He's been awfully starey.
He wants to tell Riley what's wrong, but he doesn't want to either. Because he doesn't want to worry
Which is fair.
him. He doesn't want to worry him.
No, that's fair.
He's going to keep an eye on that thing, the corner of his eye, while he works.
Staring. No thought, only vibe, just staring.
It's just there.
Yes. There is no such thing as brain cell.
It's fine.
Totally.
I mean, it's not. It's just staring, but yes, everything else is fine.
It's a little creepy, but you know, it's fine.
Just a little? Only a little?
He's gonna sit over here. And go back to doing what he's doing in the room over here, which is reading a book.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad because he left this place happy, too. That's all Riley knows. He left, went outside, and then just hasn't come back.
Yep. Yeah.
It's fine.
Totally.
Thank you for beans, I guess. What the... I can't get over that he was just left a hamster.
Yes. A hamster who is now literally just staring at him. Like I said, not a single thought going through its head. Just
Better not be some magic bullshit.
nope.
Right?
No. I will be completely transparent with this. Beans is just vibing. He's just there.
Just picture it sitting there just like bouncing or something. Like
You know what? I'll say that is probably the only thing is you see it kind of wobbling back and forth. Like that bounce wobble. Just staring at you.
I don't know how to react to this. I don't know how Leo reacts to this. Leo's very unsure of what's wrong with it, but also probably can't help but go and touch his tummy or something, do the scratchies.
Sorry, I went. Oh,
You went
there you go.
like,
Who did the Pillsbury Doughboys noise?
Hey.
That's good.
It was Elmo and Pillsbury's love child for a second. Jesus Christ.
Gods, no.
I'm not sure what that one was.
That was my evil maniacal chuckle.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I like how nobody has asked Kel why he's staring at the light again.
Yeah, poor Kel.
I
He's just staring at the light.
Leo was,
Like
was
everyone has
distracted.
just seen him. Yeah, everyone else has just seen him staring at the light. He's just been there.
Leo would have if he wasn't in
Danica's
his own
peopled
head.
enough today.
Yeah.
That's fair. And I'm not about to NPC to the NPC.
Yeah.
Why
Also,
the
I love-
NPC is doing what the NPC is doing.
I mean, you could just move her there and say that's what she's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Pat on shoulder, motion to pew.
Take two pew.
Shit.
Not good for your eyes, Kel. Don't do that. You see all little lights now.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
This is the worst
Yes.
feeling.
Join us on our next episode where Kel's getting glasses.
Kel has worse vision than Mr. Magoo now?
Oh my god.
Kel's eyes are permanently dilated?
Felicity is currently trying to quote-unquote help you, Seraphina, by occasionally taking the pen away and hiding it somewhere on the desk.
I just...
Or just moving it occasionally.
Mm-hmm. The constant, like, no, give that back. What are you doing? No.
So, Jay, I hope you know what you've done. Danika has experienced a bathhouse now.
Yep.
And she's found that she is actually kind of fond of bathhouse.
No, see what she is not so. No, what she doesn't realize. She's very fond of getting scrubbed by little water nymphs.
Yeah.
You know,
Unknowingly getting scrubbed by little water nymphs.
we don't ask these questions.
The only person
The
who
warm water
knows.
was just very soothing.
Nobody has brought it up to him, and he's not gonna say anything until somebody brings it up.
And the only thing stopping Danika from going to bath now is that she would have to go outside to go to the bathhouse. She knows.
Also, not always private.
Yup. That one out there is the public one. So just imagine what those little nymphs have seen.
Ah.
I don't talk about what Leo
Penis.
and Riley did in there.
Jokes on you, water nymphs don't care.
Yeah. How comfortable is this particular bench?
It's not how wood works!
I know. But she has a big brain. She has to know what she's talking about, right?
No.
And what good is a big brain if it can't tell you that magically make wood more comfortable than other wood?
Just picture Danika laying there, thinking, this isn't comfortable at all. What does she mean?
It's 10 minutes later before she thinks, well, bullshit.
Just randomly mumbles that.
Mm-hmm. Randomly, verbally mumbles that at some point.
Valid.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There's so much left in the day.
There is.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's just doing their own thing.
Oh, I could really fuck. You're right.
Oh no.
Goody.
I mean, Riley could go investigating and ask people what the hell is wrong.
He could, but his choices are slim.
That.
Who's not going to have a negative response to him.
He doesn't know that. In fairness.
It's true.
He knows of one that's going to have a negative response to him.
She has threatened him a couple times.
And technically, in all technicality, by the way, technically, when I moved him past Danika and everything, he actually left earlier than that. He walked by while she was talking to Seraphina.
That is fair.
But invisibility saying no.
In fairness, Riley is safe from Danika. Because she don't understand many things, and I don't think she cares that much.
Probably not.
Her factory default setting just happens to be a bit bitchy towards everyone, so...
Fair. Very fair. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We need to find the knob that changes that, like...
Oh, it's a little button. You need a clothespin.
Oh, okay.
So, the last option would be Brother, who has actively been trying to, like, talk to him in general.
Who's also in there with Seraphina?
I mean, she's also very focused on what she's doing. And he has magic, so I doubt that he would be able to figure out how to get a hold of his brother.
I also feel at some point Danika's less tired, more just hits the board thing and tries to, like, sit in the pew upside down.
Oh my god.
Just boredom. I guess just not really sitting at that point.
I mean, technically, you're just you know, your butt is still, you know, against like the back, so you're technically sitting.
Technically.
I guess it's more less sitting upside down, more just like letting their head fall off the edge and just kind of stare at this floor, the height, and this. You know what I'm saying?
Head rush.
Suffice to say, she looks bored. I don't know if that helps at all, but she looks bored.
Always looks bored.
You know what?
Uh-oh.
I will do this. This will be a good way to get close to the end.
Oh, dear.
Uh-oh.
And let the music stop. Oh,
Nope,
dear.
not that one.
Because he's messing with it.
Nope, not that. It's too happy.
Why can't we play the happy music?
Why do I have that one twice in here?
Because
Everybody's depressed. I don't know, except Danika.
That's combat music.
everyone's mental health took a very, very hard right and almost fell off a cliff today.
This won't work. You all hear something. And that... Okay. I'm going to put it this way, because you all will understand what I mean by you all hear something. You hear the chime of a grandfather clock. But heavier and more bass. However, you all remember there was no clock tower or anything nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Is gonna sit up and see if anyone in her sightline looks weirded out by it to gauge how she should be reacting right now.
So I will tell you right now.
Mm-hmm.
The only person, well, you can see her. She does not seem to have registered it at all. Kel looks confused and is looking around. Val is confused and looking around. Those are the ones you can see.
Seraphina has stopped doing what she's doing and is glancing over at Nate. Did I hyperfixate too hard?
I mean, I think you were fine.
Was there a sound just now?
Yes, there was a sound just now. That wasn't our fault.
Pokes head out.
Do we have to?
Was it like only the people in here that heard it?
No, you heard it too.
Oh, good. He's gonna pick up the tiny hamster and just kind of walk outside to look around.
You walk outside. And you don't see anything. At first.
Good.
You don't see any of the people in the town come outside to investigate, nothing. In fact, you see some of them out and about, and they don't seem to have paid any attention to it. If they even heard it at all.
Weird. Going to be a little confused and just kind of watch, see if he notices anything else for a little bit.
You don't see anything. However, you do hear a light tapping from behind you in the house.
He'll glance back.
You don't see anything right away. However, the tapping is coming from something in a corner that seems to be covered by some sort of sheet.
That's not weird. That's not.
No.
And the tapping sounds like tapping on glass.
I don't like that. No, thank you.
I'm gonna go touch it.
God. I mean, I would too, but like, come on!
He's going to cautiously check under the sheet.
You see a mirror. And in the mirror, you see your reflection.
Uh-huh.
Except your reflection's not lifting a sheet.
Oh, that's not weird.
No, that's not good. I don't like it.
I don't like that there's another token.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
It just tilts its head, looks at you.
He blinks, and he's just gonna drop the sheet. Like, nope. Not touching that.
You hear the knocking again.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that.
This time it's not on glass.
What?
It's on wood.
No!
Coming from the doorway.
Nuh-uh.
I don't like. Okay, what is this? I don't like it. Kill it with fire, please.
DM, you're making us uncomfortable!
You look back at it.
Well, I need to look back at the noise. Yeah.
You see him in the doorway.
Oh, what the fuck?
Gives a slight wave. Pulls the gun out. Spins the chamber. Just turns and walks out.
Hold up. Hey, wait. What the fuck? He's just gonna run after it like, wait, what the hell am I looking at? I don't know. I'm confused. I hate this.
Two questions. Two questions.
Mm-hmm.
One, do any of us have any of this happening? Do we hear tapping? Do we see anything? Is anything weird happening over here? Number two, is Felicity acting any funky?
Oh, Felicity's freaking out because he's freaking out of like, what the hell is that type thing. She's just suddenly like pacing around back and forth on your shoulders.
Okay.
You know what?
So that answers that question.
Roll a perception check.
God, no, not perception.
You had to ask.
14.
You hear a light tapping coming from underneath one of the beds. And it sounds like tapping on glass.
Mistake.
Oh my god, okay, I have a question, because Leo experienced this. Will Felicity know that probably not a good thing?
Yeah, Seraphina, you feel a tugging on your collar.
She's like tugging, trying to tell you no.
Felicity, just a second. I'm just...
Just gonna go.
She's just gonna give you. She's gonna give you bad feeling. Bad feeling. Bad.
Gonna look back at Nate.
So, who of you is faster? You or Danika?
Me.
Okay, this one time you can disregard that Leo needs to be left alone and go find
Already on
him.
my way.
She's still trying to get you to not look under the bed.
She's going to look under the bed.
Ugh.
You know, seeing him run out, Danika be able to get here in a timely manner.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Seraphina.
Yeah.
As you look
What's
under
up?
the bed, you look, and the angle you get at, you see a slight reflection of light off of something. Seems to be a mirror tucked under the bed.
Where did this come from?
This is gonna get betrayed here in the mirror.
Felicity.
No bad
The mirror
things.
is bad? The mirror is bad. I don't understand.
She can't convey anything else but bad! And maybe bite your hand if you reach for it.
Ow!
What the fuck is going on?
There was tapping, and there's a mirror under here, and something is wrong with the city, which means there's something wrong with Leo, so Nate's already after Leo.
Something's wrong with Leo and you want to touch a mirror?
Well, there's tapping happening under here, and I'm not as fast as Nate is. He can get to him faster.
More afraid of
Danika.
which one.
Mm-hmm.
You hear slight tapping from in this room. And it sounds like tapping on glass.
Danika's file that into the not her problem at the moment thing because Seraphina's being weird. Wait. Actually, hold that thought. Wait, tapping?
Uh-huh.
What kind of tapping?
Like on a glass? Why?
Are you still hearing it?
Am I still hearing it?
Yes.
Right in
But
front of
you
me?
don't. Yeah. But Danika, you don't hear the tapping coming from under the bed.
Yes, I still hear
Yeah.
it happening right there.
Come here a second.
And she'll, like, pick up Felicity and drag her with... Oh, God.
Yes.
So you don't hear it from here?
Does she hear the tapping?
Not from this room. You still hear it from under the bed.
It's still coming from back there.
Not to
What do
me.
you-
I'm sorry?
Don't touch the fucking mirror.
Oh, thank God, someone with a brain.
Danika knows very little. She knows this is fucking weird. You don't poke weird.
Both Leo and Seraphina. We poke weird all the time when you...
Meanwhile, Kel. Oh dear.
Oh god.
Cal?
Huh?
What's up, bud?
Something trying to get out over here. I'm gonna let it out.
No, you don't need to let it out. Hold on, Cal.
What?
Hands to ourselves for the moment, alright?
It's to ourselves.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I no help. Small one, no help.
I'm just laughing because, like, these two are also in here. Like,
On that
Oh,
note,
she hears she hears nothing.
No.
None of the knocking.
well, she didn't hear the knocking, but she hear any of this?
Yeah, it's best you stay away from that door.
Who said that?
Her, because she saw Belle heading for that door. Why is that? Well, apparently your friends over there are freaking out about knocking and have already told the big guy not to let out what was ever apparently was in the other room over there.
So, how loud was that? Would that be
Loud
audible
enough.
over to Danika?
Yes.
So you didn't hear the weird bing bong and all the fucking tapping?
No. Was I supposed to?
It sounded like a very loud grandfather clock.
There's been no church bell around here for at least 50 years. Or clock tower.
And everyone's hearing tapping in different directions. We should possibly... Hey, Cal! can you do me a favor and give me a lift? We're going to go chase after Nate and find Leo.
Okay.
Danika, are you coming?
Sure.
Please and thank you.
Okay,
Oh, how creepy do I want to make this?
I'm getting a terrible feeling about this thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything. I will bring it up to Jay later about what my terrible feeling is.
Very, very bad feelings. I don't like it. You remember that whole thing? Like, maybe we need code words. That came a little late!
You know, real quick. Let's get to these two that went sprinting out of the...
Yeah, I asked him, I was like, would Riley notice Nate fucking running out the fucking door? Just like...
I'm sure that, like, Nate wasn't trying to sneak or anything, so I'm sure pretty much everybody should notice that he was leaving, but I don't think that anyone can keep up with him. He's, like, significantly faster than everyone else.
So...
Yeah.
So, Nate, you notice something weird as you run down the path leading towards the village. Every so often, you glimpse light reflecting off of something in the trees.
He's just gonna keep sprinting, but he'll also probably try and figure out what it is. Would that be like can you do like a perception check?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, he'll look over while he's running, and he won't see anything. That's a 9.
No.
In that case, it's a tussle. He'd either like stop to make sure it wasn't something that was going to be a problem, or he'd just try and forget about it and keep going. He'd probably just try and forget about it and keep going, because at this point he's pretty sure Leo's in danger, and he also is pretty sure that like most things can't keep pace with him, so he's just going to keep sprinting.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's moving. Is dash twice or 3 times your speed? I forgot.
Dash is double movement.
Double. So
Double.
he can go 120 a turn, because he can dash twice.
Yes.
Yeah,
90.
you can use...
No, 90. 90.
Yeah, 90. Sorry.
Oh, so it's 3 times the original speed?
No, so
Well,
it's...
your speed is 30.
Yeah,
Dash
so
is another
times
30.
2. Yeah,
Bonus
but
action is another 30.
I can use cunning action to dash.
That would be your
that's
bonus.
action.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but dash and move are different, no? If
So
I
you
dash twice, it
move-
should be 4 times.
You're-
Dash is an
Yeah.
Dash is an action, and for rogues, dash is also part of your cunning action, which is bonus action.
Yeah.
Which means it
So
would be
30, 30, 30.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was 60, 60,
No.
but if it's 30, 30, 30, then sure. 90.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 5e, it's, you use up your action and bonus action as a rogue.
Yep.
To do it.
Okay. Still pretty fast, so he might be fine. Depends on what's
But
chasing.
monks, it's bullshit. Because they get increased
Yes.
speed. I hate this. Leo's trying to chase after it to stop it. I don't know if it's moving that much faster.
Oh no. When you went to chase after it, it stopped and turned and looked at you, still holding the gun up in its hand.
Okay, what the fuck?
See, I don't have a voice mod thing, so I can't put any reverb on my voice.
Oh god, he's got a reverb.
Oh. Oh no!
It sounds like many voices at once in a cacophony.
I don't like that.
We're here to solve your problems.
What?
You have problems that need fixing.
That's a
We're here to solve them.
I'm good. No, go back in the mirror, please.
We cannot go back until our job is done.
Oh, I don't like that. I'm uncomfortable.
No, I'm uncomfortable. No. Your job is just what?
You hear footsteps running down the path.
It depends on what that defines as problems, because he didn't want to kill anybody.
You see the gun turn down the path towards where the footsteps are coming from. Here's one now.
Oh, that's not good. He's gonna. I guess he'll try to grab the gun if he can.
Sure. Athletics check.
Oh God. Hold up. He's actually not terrible
no.
at those. He's got an okay strength. 21.
That is actually not bad at all. Wow.
No, he's only got +2. I had to roll really high to get that. Just said FYI.
Dang.
You're able to reach for it and pull its arm down. Nate, you see 2 Leos.
He's gonna stop running.
And one's holding down the arm of the other. And the gun of the one seems to be pointing at you. Well, was pointing at you at one point.
He's not gonna stop running then. If one of the Leos is on top of the other Leo, he's gonna... Wait, oh no. Are either of the Leos winning? Is there any, like, clear, like...
All he did was make him put the gun down.
Oh, it didn't jump on him or anything, just made him put the gun down.
Okay, alright, well...
Good luck with this. I mean, they
this was
sound
not
different. That's a good sign, right?
Nate does not have a contingency plan for this.
None of us do. We did not make it. We were gonna work on that.
Look, just be glad Felicity prevented like 2 or 3 more popping up. Like,
hey, Leo.
You
see something up here behind Nate.
Oh no.
Oh.
You see a mirror.
Oh no.
Nate. You're tapping on glass behind you.
Do not turn around!
You don't hear the tapping.
Nobody saw the mirror.
Yeah, if he can see it. Okay. Nate was about to look over his shoulder, but he'll like freeze. He'll look back at the 2 Leos.
Not unless you want. This is a problem!
You hear knocking again.
He's not going to turn around, but he is going to slowly draw his sword.
I'll make this worse on you.
Oh God.
You feel something pressing up against your back.
Leo, what's behind me?
And it sounds like the knocking on glass is right next to your ear.
A mirror? I don't know.
Right. And where did he come from?
A mirror. He's trying to make sure that thing doesn't lift the gun back up.
We're here to solve problem.
Okay, you creepy fuck, shut up. I'm sorry, it's fire laughing.
To these 2 in here.
Hi, what's up?
Well, actually, you guys are about to head out. Never
Yes,
mind.
We're getting ready to leave.
Let's make it even funnier.
Oh God.
Alright. Nate's gonna take a deep breath. Little flourish of the sword. Alright. Well, let's say that you helping us seems to be a problem, so why don't you just go then? Wouldn't that make things easier?
Oh god. Wait, why? Concerned.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So any idea what these things could just count as a problem?
Oh, this is only going to get worse before it gets better. Leo,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to kill you now.
Well, this is your perfect opportunity.
He runs at the fake Leo.
In unison, you hear both of these copies in the same cacophony of voices from both of them. We're trying to help.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah, it's just gonna attack. He's not listening anymore.
And this is where we'll pick up next time.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
Great. Awesome.
By the way, I made copies of all of your tokens at the beginning of the session.
And
Cool.
I don't like that it's still trying to get more copies to show up, which means that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Nah, when has
Here's
that
the
ever
thing.
been?
So, I'll say it after.
Oh god. Oh no.
I asked him a question that I feel like I'm gonna regret.
I don't like where that's going already.
Anyways, bye stream!
Bye, stream. Have a great
Bye.
night. We'll maybe see you next time.